Hello.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good.
I don't know. I just got. Hold on. Uh, I gotta fix myself. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Eh, I was gonna throw my hair up in a ponytail, but then I'm like, I ain't gonna worry about it. How are you?
What you say? You saying about your what now?
Okay. Hey, Lynn. Nothing. This is when I'm usually at the most.
Oh, this time of day.
No, this phone is the one I used to always be at when I like 2 years ago when I used to always come.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. How you feel?
Oh, I feel better now that you came to take your time to see me. Yeah, ain't
You
nothing
feel
going on.
better?
Yeah, I feel much better. Yeah, I feel much better.
Gotta
Yeah,
see your people.
yeah. That's all. Just make sure there's some motion going on. So, how you feeling? How everything going in your life?
Everything is good in the hood.
You ain't in no hood now. Not in no hood.
Everything is good in my hood. Let's say that. Everything is good in my hood. We're all good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No complaints, I guess. Just waiting for, I guess, next month we got court.
Oh, okay. Well,
See what
it'll
it
be
do.
here. It'll be here when it get here. Then that's all I can say. I
See
am the
what's going
last.
on.
I am the last person in this dormitory that ain't went nowhere. So
Really?
yeah, everybody gone. I mean, it's new people in here, but yeah, as
I
far
know,
as
right?
yeah,
What?
hey man, it is what it
That's like
is.
the worst feeling when people be just leaving and when, not going up the road leaving, but when they be like going home, he just be like, "I'm happy for you," but I'm like, "Why am I still here?"
Hey, it is what it
Okay,
is. It is what it is. Yep.
right.
So, did you go see your boy last night? He was in town.
No, he back
Oh,
in
okay.
town.
Yeah, he was in town now. He was at a church conference. Yeah, then
Oh,
he had
I
another
didn't
one
get
in
that
Georgia
text.
Tech.
They usually send me a text to for whatever. 'Cause that's how I knew about JD Vance's thing, because they sent me a text, an invite. Oh, she got a baby. She got a newborn. Wow.
A newborn. Oh, they let newborns in here now? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
It's just
Oh.
yeah. She got a newborn. Baby.
Mm. Did you see that robot out there? They said they got robots in here now.
They got robots here?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see no robot.
Yeah. So, somewhere in the front.
Somewhere in the front there's a robot?
Yeah, that goes around in jail and stuff. Yeah. That's
Well,
all.
I
That's
think
all
they
in the
should.
newspaper.
I would appreciate a robot because they wouldn't be in their feelings. It would just be, this is how you treat everybody, and that be that. They wouldn't have no emotions. Sometimes the people in their emotions is what hurt situations
Mm.
more than just being rational and just going in there and just, this is what it is.
Mm.
These are the rules. This is what you're allowed to do. This is what you're not allowed to do, and that's that.
Mm. So did you get your car fixed, straightened out?
No, it's got to go back today because they said they got to have it for 2 days. So we're gonna drop it off today, and then go. It's three. What is it called? When a factory
I
when
know you're
something's
saying.
wrong with the car.
Oh, you're talking
It's
about
three of those.
recalls.
Three
Recalls.
recalls. Yeah, it's three recalls, and we gotta get those addressed. But they said they need the car for 2 days in order to do that. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. So they're gonna get you a loan car and all that.
Oh, I forgot to ask about that. Yvette was saying something about that yesterday, and I'm used to it at the BMW dealership and at the Audi dealership, but I didn't know Ford does that because he only got a Mustang. So I guess if it's 2 days and it's on them, maybe they should, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Would Ford do
Well,
that?
yeah, they
I
do.
just thought
But
that
you
was
gotta.
high-end vehicles.
No, that's not true. No,
I mean, I don't know.
no. They give you one if they got one available. Most time they'll schedule it and make sure they got one available for you. and to bring your car in to be worked on. Then they'll switch you out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how they go. Hmm. So your hair look nice today. That's wonderful.
It's just pulled back into a ponytail.
Yeah, but you ain't got your friend with you.
No, I don't have my friend with me. I just got the weave. The weave jump off is not here today. I just,
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I didn't say that. You said that. Now I just want to make sure. I didn't say that. You said that.
be coming for my weave. My weave ponytail. I don't have to touch my hair for days. I gotta comb my hair every day when it's like this. Or it was down this morning, but it didn't look right.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So is life treating you as well as you want it to be right now? You think it should be better? Or you can fix some things? I mean, it's a lot going on out there. It's a
Things
lot.
that I can control, fine. Things that I
Mm,
cannot control, it's a mess. Everything out there is a mess.
mm.
Inside my walls of my home, everything's great.
Okay,
Bills are
okay, okay.
paid, you know, house clean,
Well, you
health is
got your,
what it is.
you got what you got going on. Mm,
Whatever that I can control is cool. Things that I can't control, we can't stress it. You just have to wait it out. Wait for the season
mm-hmm,
to change. When the season
mm-hmm,
change, we'll be good.
mm-hmm.
Let's just turn this way. Let me see your cheeks.
Oh, it's
Is it
everything.
growing
It's the
back?
same. Yeah, because they going again about the little barbershop thing. So I'm not gonna. This they jail. This ain't my jail.
Right.
I'm just temporary
Passing
sitting here
through.
for a minute. Yeah, that's it. So,
Just passing through. I'm gonna get the fuck out.
yeah. Hmm.
It's always worse.
Yeah,
It's
this is true.
always
This is
worse
very,
shit.
very, very true.
So they're trying to take out G7
Mm, mm,
and then the UN and then push them out to just dissolve all of that. That's crazy though.
mm. So what
Yeah, that's something
happened with
separate.
what happened with the young guy they said they picked up at down in
Little
Florida? 'Cause
dirt,
that's all. Yeah,
young
'cause
little
that's
dirt.
all they talk about in here. The young boys do. They know before it even hit the news.
So it looks very bad, but we don't know what evidence they actually have
Mm,
other than the person telling. And you know, and then they said plane tickets. So again, you can only go to court. Wait till it play out in court to see what's what, because you got people that are jealous. When you, it's like you got to be very careful about people that snitch on you when you came up with them and now you're up here, millionaire status. The person they said that told on him was a person he took care of in jail for 12 years. And then when he got out, he got him a car and a house. Now, I don't know what level of car and house he got him, but sometimes people feel like you live like that, I should live like that. You get me? Even though
hold on, hold on.
I'm
The
not the
boy,
re
the boy number. How old is he?
he's in
Is
his
Drake?
20s.
He in
He's
his
in his
20s, huh?
late 20s, but he's been a top rapper for, I want to say, at least 5 years.
Oh, okay. They say
He's a
you.
millionaire. He got
Oh,
millions.
okay.
The dude, he got millions. Yeah, he ain't broke by far. You got little non um. You got these people that just do mixtapes and YouTube videos that got money, that aren't even really signed to a major label, that don't do concerts and tours with the magnitude of what he's doing. That's got money. He's got money because he does like huge concerts.
Mm,
He's a top rapper. Yeah, he's top. He's up there. I don't think he does with Travis Scott, because Travis Scott's got a mixed crowd. He's got shitload of whites, shitload of blacks, shitload of others. Lil Durk's got, this I think and others, but mainly his following I think is predominantly black. I don't think he's as big as you know Some of them, but he is up there. He's in the
Mm.
millions. He does make millions. He might not be worth 50 million, but he's worth some millions. Yeah, he got money.
Mm.
And a lot of these people that grow up with you be feeling like, you need to put me down. Even though he took care of the guy. That's the one who they said told on him. The one he took care of and looked out for. They saying that's the one who snitched. And that's crazy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay
They
then.
say you got to watch the ones in your circle. It's not the ones that admire you, it's the one that envy you. I think Birdman said that. He said you got to watch the ones that's in your circle.
Mm.
That's who you got to watch.
Mm.
He said them be the ones that do the most damage because they're close to you. They know the most, and they sitting back, not saying everything they feel, and feeling some type of way.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Mm.
that's sad. Sad, sad,
Yeah.
sad. If it's true,
Yeah.
that's just what it's rumored. You know,
Mm.
we on the
What?
outside looking in. We don't know, but they're saying that he was the one that snitched and said what he said. You know,
Mm.
so
Well, it had also saying
hashtag
in the
no
paper.
co-defendants.
Okay. Okay.
hashtag
Okay.
hashtag no co-defendants.
So
I
they
mean,
showing.
somebody said that a long time ago. Don't break the law, but if you break the law, no co-defendants. Rules of life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no co-defendants. This guy said that shit on Instagram, I think, the other day too. He was like, no co-defendants. There's one dude when I was living in Detroit back in 2002. There was a huge indictment that came out, like a drug bust, right? And then they came back with a supersede indictment with some other people that the main people told on. The main guy that was at the top of the indictment put a hit out on everybody underneath him. I'm talking about chicks. This one girl got killed in her driveway. She pulled up with kids in the car, shot, killed her. He killed everybody on the indictment, but I think maybe one or two people. He was not letting nobody tell on him. That shit was crazy to me. I was like, ooh, you should just, they got to prove he did it. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on the indictment dead but you. So that makes it kind of obvious, but they still got to prove it. But that was sad. But Detroit was wild back then, straight up wild. It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
It still is, ain't it?
I'm not there, so I don't know. That was when I was there working in the bar in the hood, and you know that shit was
Oh,
crazy. You
okay.
hear and you see, like my first day was a shootout. 3 of my customers got shot my first day there. And so I was like, what in the fuck kind of place is this? It was like, yeah. And then, it just was a lot of fights and stuff in there. Shootouts. It's crazy.
Well,
It's
God
crazy.
must got his hand still on you because you sure done got done been rocking and rolling for a long time.
Weaving and shit.
I'm talking
He
about for
bobbing and
real.
weaving like, what? What happened? What was that? Man. Yeah. I mean, like when I was in the hospital, I used to just sit back in my head and just really just reminisce on stuff, life, the good, the bad, the crazy, and I would just sit there and be like, man, I got some stories.
Yeah.
Got some
Yeah, I can
stories.
imagine.
Ooh,
I,
Harvey,
I
this
can imagine.
okay?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
Mm.
right? I got some stories.
Mm.
Some stories. How you
Okay.
feel?
How I feel? Hey, it's just another process, another day. Um, just looking forward to my day. That's it. Just same old same though. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. It's just the same same.
Just can't
But
stress it, that's all. Just can't stress it. Just gotta
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
let it play
yeah.
out, hope for the best, hope for the truth to come out and be known. That's more so what you got to just look at.
Mm,
That's it. The
mm,
truth to come out and be known.
Mm.
I was looking at these school buses on on YouTube because you know the renovations and stuff, how they was
Mm-hmm.
renovating buses and stuff. You know, I'll be all over the place. One week, this next month, I'll see something and I'll be pushed over to there, like, because I was really set on the leisure travel van or RV, which is so nice out of Canada. They're like 179, I think. You know, the MSRP is like two and some change. But you know, they always take it down 35, 40% cheaper than what the MSRP is. Then I clicked and saw something else, and I was remember when we was looking like ambulance. Then I was kind of like back then was when I was looking at that schoolie when I went down south to go look at that school bus that man converted. It was so nice. It was just too big. I just didn't want nothing that long. Then I just kind of bounced. What I don't want to happen is I get something, and then I just my head is still thinking like, was this the right decision? Should I have gotten that? Because I just keep one extreme, one extreme, one extreme, one extreme. I just know I want something short.
So
I
why
don't want
you
nothing
keep
40, 45 feet.
okay? But how you gonna operate that? And you saying that your son's his steering wheel is too hard for you to handle that? How you gonna handle something twice that size?
No, because so it's only 25 feet. That's like,
I'm
I got to
talking
stand at
about
30 feet.
I'm talking about the steering wheel. The steering wheel of
You
the
just
vehicle
you
is
put some
bigger.
fluid on it and it loosen it up. That's all.
No,
I'm
that
saying for his vehicle, it's hard. Not saying it's too hard for me. I'm just saying when you drive it, you can feel that it's not like a normal car should be.
no, it's
You
not.
get
It's
me?
not gonna be like
Because
that.
his is rear wheel drive like my BMW was. So and the Audi was too. So the steering should be the same. You don't think?
No, because
The
that car is
Mustang is
high.
just gonna be
No,
different.
yeah, because it's a high performance car. So it's a high
Was it the
performance
Audi?
car. Yeah, but it's a different type of high performance car. It's way different. Yeah.
Because the Audi
So they
was
keep it.
tour.
Yeah, but they keep it where that steering wheel won't get away from you. That's why they make it more tighter, firmer. But
Okay.
it's a button in there that you can adjust that too. You can make it
Really?
tight, firm, yeah, or relax. So you got to find
Oh,
that.
I'll ask. We're
Yeah,
going to the dealership today, so I'll find out today what's
yeah, that's all.
what it is.
Yeah, it'll make it however you want it to be, firm, sport mode, all that good stuff. Yeah,
Like the transmission
yeah, it's the
or the
same
ride
thing.
in the car, like the
Yeah,
Audi.
it's the same way.
I don't think
So
the Mach-E had that. The Mach-E had it. It had a sport mode. I only put 3,000 miles or 6,000 miles on that car. I don't. I got pictures. I didn't really drive that car. It stayed in the garage mostly. I drove the Audi the most, and then the little car.
mm,
But I've been looking at Jeeps. Then I don't want to get that because I want to get the RV.
you want a Jeep?
I was just thinking I needed something a little bit big, so I was just gonna grab something just to grab it. But I was looking at those Broncos when I was at the dealership yesterday, and those were
I don't like them
nice.
things there. I don't even know why they brought
Oh
them
my
things back.
God, those are so cute. Now it's this company. I think they're out of California. I don't know if you saw that when you were out there, but you know how they have the old Bronco body style,
Yeah,
and then they trick them out. So on the outside they look like the old Bronco from like the 70s,
yeah.
and but the inside is like it's all new. You know, just nice, like Bluetooth and all of that. Super nice, super nice.
Are they making them electric like they doing them Challengers?
No,
You
they
seen
can't do
that
that shit.
Challenger, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. The Challenger. They're trying to go all electric by 40.
About
It'll
40.
happen if Blue wins. It's gonna happen because they're pushing that certain agendas. Trump's not going to do that because he wants the economy to thrive off the gas and the oil, and the only way you're going to do that is to use it, and the only way you could use it is to have gas vehicles. And then two, they're trying to say that when they do these 15-minute cities, which they're trying to eventually do, they'll be able to control you with these electric cars and shut your car off and stuff like that. The newer ones, they can't shut mine
Okay,
off.
where they doing it? Where they doing it at?
In China, they have the cities like that.
So they got the chips in there.
China is communist, so they're trying to emulate because it's more control, and they control your money, and they can pull your money out of your account in China. If you jaywalk, if they have like a social system, so they're trying to do that over here, trying to have a social system where they can come in, and if you do certain things, you know how you'd be like, can I do a payment plan? Well, they have access to your money when they change over to the new system, and they'll just pull that shit out, which is dumb because how do you know how I'm living? I got bills to pay, but I don't know if they'll be able to access. They can. Let's say they can. They can. That's just what it is. Because most stuff is on phone. It's on your phone records, how you paying your bills, your banking, all of that stuff, and they can get into your phone and see everything that you got going on your phone. Watch your back.
Yeah. I got to stay aware because these young boys be wilding in him, boy. I had to keep my eyes on everything. Okay, so this I seen another article I was reading about it. Walmart is changing everything up. They don't have the thing where you had the people standing at the door checking your receipts and all that no more. All that changed up.
So what? They shutting
They
down
gonna
a lot
have
of the Walmarts.
they're doing that what they call it the new stuff they got not IT but
AI.
damn AI. Yeah. They doing AI on everything right now. They taking all the old people from the front door, all that's gone. They got the new AI system gonna check your stuff before you even get where it going. And they're not gonna have nobody else sitting there helping you cash out and all that and checking, fix the machine. All that's gonna be done by robots now. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. You see a lot in that USA day
They're
paper
gonna.
now.
They're okay. So that's fine if you're going to give people allowances in order to survive. Take the jobs. That's what you want to do, and you give everybody, for the most part, a monthly allowance, which I feel like that should be what it is anyway. Everybody should just have, like, you go in and you do 6 hours doing whatever job they assign you to, and everybody gets $5,000 a month.
Wait a minute. Who talking about giving somebody allowance? Now, I ain't heard of that.
This is my mind. This is not for real. I'm just saying. You want to
Okay,
sit
all
there and
right.
control and put AI in place, and people lose jobs, and they can no longer work because they can't survive off of Wendy's, McDonald's, warehouse, stuff like that. Can't pay their bills because rent in the hood is $1,200 and better. That's the hood. So people in lower areas was used to paying $500, $600 a month. That shit since 2021. Remember what I told you when my rent went from 20, I was paying 22 was my base, and then 27 was the bill when I would get the bill. But my base rent was 22, right, at Camden. And they did the renewal in 21. They added $700 to the rent. So they was like, sign this lease, $3,100. They wanted me to re-sign at my base being 31. So in actuality, my rent went from 22 to 31. So I thought 7, but they actually went up $900 on my rent in 1 year, not over a time. In 1 year they took my rent to $3,100, and I was like, this doesn't even make sense. I've never heard of somebody going this high on rent on 1 year. And they was like, well, that's what the going rate is in the area. And I was like, you still can't even, can you even legally do that? That's crazy. And that was in 21, right? So I'm like, 21, 22, then everybody's rent just started going up crazy. Then they bring the value up in the mortgage. When they raised the value of the houses, it was raising everybody's property taxes. Because now your house is not worth $80,000. Now your house is worth $350,000, and that's how they was pushing people out of their homes. They can't pay the property taxes on $350,000. They were okay paying $80,000 property taxes. because, it's a certain income. It's a house over there on Lowry, did I tell you? And I just looked it up to see what the value of the house was. It was boarded up. It was crackheads on the porch. $230,000 in Atlanta. I said, that's fucking crazy. That house should be worth 40,000. What the fuck? $230,000 for a boarded up crack house in the hood. It wasn't on a pretty street. That if you flipped it, it would soon to be worth, 400,000. It was boarded up crackheads all around the whole street, sitting on the porch. $200,000 house. I was like, that's crazy.
What, it was close to the football stadium? Was it close to the football stadium? Was it close to the football stadium?
No, it was Dowley.
Oh, okay, over there. Yeah, over there.
Lowry.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
No, it was dead straight in the hood. It was in the ghetto. It was not nowhere near Morehouse on that end. It was right
I know what you're talking about.
Marietta. And it's like the first street. I was like,
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay, I love you too. Thank you so very much for taking your time to come see me, getting all dolled up and everything. You're gonna do that anyway, but just a little extra for me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I wanted so bad to put a weave ponytail in my hair.
I don't know what for. I mean, hey.
I don't know, because it's fancy. It's fancy. This isn't
fancy. It's not fancy. No.
That's not fancy. That's just, I do it in a ponytail.
It's fancy. Trust me. It's clean.
That's not
clean.
Fancy.
That's that clean.
It's just real. It's going up, though. All right, I love you. Call me later.
All right, love you too. Bye.
Bye.
How are you? I can barely hear you.
I forgot my little thing, my little chair thing.
Oh, that's as high as you can sit?
It's in the truck. I brought my car. I didn't have it. It's in the other vehicle. And as soon as I pulled off, I remember it like, I forgot my booster. But I'm kind of high in this chair. Let's go. How are you?
Oh, good. Put the other chair sit on it.
I started about, how like you have them stack.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty high, so I'm kind of cool. I'm all right.
Okay, I like your glasses. Your glasses hot on you. Yeah. That's good you got them on today that you can see. You can see very well today.
I can see
too. Is it cool out there or is it hot? Because it's freezing in here.
No, it's kind of cold.
It's kind of cold.
Yeah, it's kind of cold. I mean, I got a sweater on, so I didn't bring I didn't need a jacket. I got on jeans, and so.
Okay. So how's your day going?
I texted her after we hung up last night. I told her if ever I talk to you every day. If ever she needs to holler, if she want to talk to you, she can. And she said okay.
Okay, I so appreciate it. Sure make me feel much better. Yeah. I worry about my little people.
Right.
Yep.
She love you.
Yeah.
She love you. Her and the other one, but the other one, they told her she couldn't talk to you. I don't know why, but that was dumb. I still don't understand why they even said that. That was weird. So.
Say what now? Say that again.
The prosecutor told her that she couldn't talk to you. The other daughter.
What?
Not the one that's beefed, but the one that you get along with.
Yeah. What?
She was here visiting somebody, and she ran into, and that's when she said it. Because she was here.
Wow.
Yeah, visiting somebody. She was here visiting somebody that was locked up. I thought I told you.
No, you didn't tell me that. No.
And so she was like, yeah, they won't let me. They said I can't talk to him.
What?
And I'm not even involved in any of his cases. And they
Wow.
said that, yeah, the DA said, told her she couldn't talk, or the police, one of the two, said she couldn't talk to you. That was the dumbest shit. And she was
Wow.
like, I'm not a part of anything. I don't have no problem with them, nothing. Nothing.
Wow.
Hmm. Yeah. Crazy.
That is crazy. Hmm.
You know, always some mess. Always some mess. But yeah. So if this is the last week, it's almost over.
Wow.
Fucking with the
That
vote booths. Oh, I thought I told you that.
no, no. This is my first time hearing that one.
Yeah, she
Wow.
was here. She was here visiting somebody.
What?
Yep. Mhm. Yep. That's crazy. Yep. And I,
Dang.
yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. I think that was like 3 months, 2 months ago.
Wow.
It was just this summer. It was just this
Wow.
summer. Mhm. Yep. Trying to, you know, I
No,
don't know.
that's all right. That's okay. That's okay.
All right.
I got to stay focused. I got to
Uh huh.
stay focused. Wow.
Well, you just the upside to it is it's not because she don't want to be there.
No, I know
She
that.
know
I know
you.
that.
She
Yeah.
know you, and she want to be there, but they're trying to, for whatever
Wow.
reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, divide, stir the pot. You know
Y-
me, conspiracy
You're
theory.
talking. Yeah. You're talking about my other one. You're talking about my other one. Yeah. Wow.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's
Ain't that
crazy.
something?
Yeah, but she left her information and everything. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. That makes sense now.
Mhm. Yeah. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. I was listening
Wow.
to some old music, and then me and my granddaughter was talking, right? And then she was talking about no, it was my son, because he always talks about the '80s and the '90s, and and in a time where it was just different. And he was just saying, how he heard that we were more united. And I was like, well, you had more love music, more better. The movies were more, if you got everything out there separating, a situation, it's going to separate, over a time. And it started with welfare, and then it just grew, then it was the movies, the music, and it just went from there. And it's just like the most separated race is yo people, yo people. I'm gonna be like Kamala, and I'm gonna claim my white people, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say I'm white. Since I, 39% white, I'm gonna just go ahead and claim that set, since you can do that now. So, and I feel it. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it on the inside that I am a Caucasian woman.
Man, go ahead on with that. You need to come on with all that. Yeah, you telling jokes now. Go ahead on.
I feel it. I feel it. And if I feel it, you must believe it, and you must respect me and call me as such. I'll see what
Wow.
next week brings. Look, I'll see what next. Are you still like thinking on that, marinating on that?
I sure am. I sure am because
Okay.
I don't
Because
figured that
that's
out.
crazy,
Cause
right?
that's it. Yeah. Cause that's wow.
You gotta really think about. You really can't put anything past anything. For real,
You can't. You
you
can't.
can't, because a lot of things just never made sense. Nothing made from the arrest to, you know what I'm saying? Nothing made sense. So you can't put anything past anyone. And just like somebody was just saying, maybe somebody was involved and was part of this and was just playing, you know, like, oh, like, and was part of it. Just don't know, you know.
Pull your thing up here, your sweater.
I'm
There you go.
skinny.
That's okay. Hey, that's how it is in Hollywood. Hey, that's how it is.
It's a
Hey, that's what
setup,
it is.
so you know what I'm saying, it's a setup. So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay then. Well, hey, God is good all the time. God is good all the time. You have no clue.
Things surface. That's all things surface.
Wow.
Things, you, nothing really stays in the dark long. You know,
No, it don't.
things always manage to, and what's I guess because all your children are so separate. You know what I'm saying? No one's talking to no one because they all got separate households. And that's why, I be trying to tell people like it's you gotta when you have separate households, kids aren't really like linked like the same house. I don't know. I can't say that either. But anyway, there's more of a chance of them being more close when they're raised in the same household. You know,
Mm, mm,
times when baby
mm,
mamas don't be
mm,
feeling each other.
mm.
Be like, no, she's not going over his house. I don't like his mama.
That's been going. You know what? That's been going on for a while, but he ain't thought about being born.
Forever.
You know. Yeah,
Since the
I can
60s.
remember.
That's when they
Yeah,
started separating.
no, this was earlier than that.
I don't think
Earlier
they
than
was
that.
dealing with baby mama dramas in the 50s because everybody was together and they got married. They just stuck it out in the 50s. 60s is when they started
Or
separating
they
families.
ain't never seen their daddy before. They probably ain't never seen their daddy before. It's a lot of that going on.
Mm, it
Still
was
is.
maybe
There
like
ain't
this
nothing
many
changed.
cases. It was that many cases. It wasn't as the norm as it is now. It's so normal now to be single with a kid. It's
Mm.
it's it's rare to see somebody married with a child. That's when you be like, oh my God, for real, you're married, you have a kid. It's more so the norm to say how many kids you got and where the father at. You know, where the daddy at. He in a house with the kids, or how many baby daddies? Because it's assumed that you have multiple fathers and you ain't with none of them.
Mm.
And your culture. This is your culture we're talking about.
My coach.
So what's that I'm claiming this week? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Claiming that set.
Okay.
Togetherness. Togetherness, I say. But yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy.
Well, I didn't expect that to come out today. So I didn't expect that to come out today. That was hit me for a wham bammy there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Boy,
I
boy,
don't
boy.
know how somebody could say that if I'm not part of your case. How can you forbid somebody to contact somebody and they're not a part of the case and they're actually a blood relative? How do you do that?
Mm, mm.
You know? So I don't understand how they do
Well,
that. But
what
you
I'm
know,
what I'm
I was
I'm gonna say this here. I'm just gonna let God handle it. Hey, he handling it. He making moves. Let him do what he do. I would have never thought that though. I would have never thought that.
I don't
So
put nothing past the situations that you're dealing with. So
no, I get
from the
that part.
jump, yeah,
I get.
I don't put nothing past them. And that one attorney, when he did his news conference, he was just talking about how they just blatantly lied in court. They was hiding evidence that would have helped defense, which that's what they do anyway. Hide evidence, suppress it, or bring it up at the last minute where so they had to bring it up because they wanted to use it in their favor. But then the defense is over there looking like, well, what is that? You know, how long you been sitting on that, and how come you weren't put on notice? Oh
Mm.
yeah, we just found this out last night. You know, lying,
Mm.
lying. But if you gotta lie, you gotta wonder about the guilt. If I did this, then you should honestly be able to prove it. If you're saying this is what happened, the truth will prove it. That's just what it is. But if you're trying to say I did it and you gotta lie and finesse and do all of this stuff just to get a guilty, then how guilty is that person? I would say not guilty at all, because lies don't bring out the truth.
Mm.
So that's the sad part about this court system. I don't know why they call it justice, because there is no justice in the system. And we just hope that Courtney Kramer wins. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Courtney
see nothing
Kramer.
with I don't see nothing with that lady in there. I don't see
It's
her.
like she's super quiet. But the thing of it
Yeah.
is, if you vote red, if you vote Democrat, they only give you blue choices. If you say you're a Republican, they only give you the red choices. So it's mainly if you're voting red, you're gonna automatically vote for her, and if you're voting blue, you're gonna automatically vote for the other person. So, which I'm shocked that she even qualified to make it on the ballot with everything that's going on with the hearings and everything that happened with her, that she even qualifies, and the money that's missing out of Fulton County, that she even qualifies to be on the ballot. That's crazy. But it's like politicians, it's like that's like the easiest job if you want to commit a crime and get away with it. Just be a politician.
Mm.
They get away with it left and right. The biggest
Mm.
crooks. Yeah. The
Okay
biggest
then.
crooks. The biggest crooks.
Hey, all I can do is just, hey, didn't know that one. Okay. Well, other than that, how's the world treating you out there?
The world is fine. I made some
Since you,
pancakes. They were so good. Why is the first pancake always the pancake that's fucked up? You ever make a pancake and the first one was good, or it was the one that was just like? Is that like the one that just? Is it the pan? It's got to be the pan. Everybody's
you
pancake. That
probably was on
first.
the phone talking, got
No,
distracted.
it's like that for
Yeah.
years. It's that first pancake is always like a fuck up, like
Okay,
that
so
first child.
how do you cook your pancakes? Wait, hold on. Back up. What you say?
Like
What you
that
say?
first child. That's the one you throw away. Like that first
I
child.
don't
You
know
gotta
about
throw that
that.
one.
I don't know about that one now.
The
I can't
first
speak for
child.
everybody. I can't speak for that one now.
You know, that's the one they experiment on because they don't know what they're doing, and the parents be all over the place like, oh my god. See, I'm the second child.
Okay. Well, you
Usually do
better
it right
not
with the
make,
second child.
better make sure they don't hear that because they're gonna be on your hotline hard, boy.
Right. Second
Yeah.
child. I'm the second child, so you know what I'm saying. The first child be the one to be the pancake you throw away. That'd be the throwaway. Are you the throwaway? You the first one?
No. I'm thrown away right now. I'm just some spoiled goods right now, but I'm gonna get back cleaned up.
You gonna bounce
It don't
back?
take long. All the way. Hey, I just say I'm just letting God work His thing. I'm just being serious now. I know you don't want to hear all that. I know you don't want to hear all that, but it's okay. Let me say what I
No,
got to say.
I'm okay. I mean, you know, I'm open to hearing everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know
You
how to
just
come
let
into your
him work his
space.
thing. Okay, well, I appreciate you sharing my
I
space
wasn't
with me. I
always like
appreciate
this.
that.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? It's just not for me. I just whatever works for people, I let that work for them. You know what I'm saying?
what? I'm not saying just working for me. I'm just saying that look how the results, it just makes sense. I mean, I ain't out there doing nothing. I ain't out there calling nobody. I ain't out there in nobody's face. I can't do nothing for myself. So you can't
Well, you
tell
know,
me,
if you push for the truth, that's what's gonna tell it all anyway. And don't let the
yeah.
lies overshadow what the real is. And that's what you have to, focus on.
hmm
Making
hmm
sure the truth get out there. and that's it, and not the
Well,
lies.
it
They
ain't too
keep
many
coming
people
to
can.
court, and then they want to talk about somebody's past and try to drag people's past in there. Just this year alone, they've been caught lying numerous of times. So how trustworthy are they when you're always popping up in the courtroom with lies?
Well,
How
guess what? Nobody don't want to hear the
accountability?
truth. Nobody
Yeah,
wants to hear the truth no more.
it's about a
Nobody
win
likes
at
that.
any cost. No, it's not, because that's not true justice. What y'all call this system, it's not true justice. Or is there another meaning for that now? Since there's another meaning for women and other things, I mean, did they change the meaning to that too? We got a
What
whole
you
new
mean by that?
dictionary we working with. They changed the meaning to words now. Things don't mean what they used to mean. So maybe that was just something that never meant what they thought it meant. You know,
Oh.
just
Oh,
probably meant
okay.
government control, and we want to fuck with you, we gonna fuck with you. Basically, is what it meant. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We have the power to fuck with you. We have the
Okay.
power to fuck with you.
Hmm.
Vote for me. I'm not for the people.
Hmm.
I just say it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So, did you see the advertisement about that Denzel new movie that's coming out?
What's the name of it?
Gladiators.
Oh, I saw that scene. I didn't know the
Yeah,
name of it, but I saw.
that's the name of
Does
it.
it
Yeah, I
look
like
like
it.
it's good?
Yeah, well, anything with him in it gonna be great. It's
I
gonna be
don't know.
great, great.
They just smeared his name, and that one girl said that he was in them parties with Diddy, and that he was one of the people that
Man,
was.
come on! I don't believe all that. Now, no, no, I don't believe all that. Listen, listen.
Listen, call me later.
I,
I'll play it for you. I'll play
listen,
it for you.
man, listen. If them
It's the
folks,
same person. It was the same person that named Steve Harvey. She named
okay,
Denzel.
I don't
She
believe
named
nothing them
Steve
folks
Harvey.
say. She don't know what she talking about. These people don't know what they talking about. Listen,
She was an actual child victim. She was not talking about what
listen,
she
man.
heard. She's supposed to be an actual child victim. She's not suing, but she did do an affidavit, and she did name Steve Harvey, and she named Denzel Washington as two of many
Don't.
people.
Listen, don't break my heart with that, cause I
I'm
don't believe
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
You know what,
I'm
people?
sure a lot of people felt some type of way when they heard that, but it
I
came out
don't
her
believe that.
mouth, and I don't see her. I don't see her because it's a lot of people, a lot like 120 victims came out, and a lot of what they're doing now is they're notifying the celebrities that they're gonna name, and they're telling them, look, if you pay me now, we're not gonna name you. So they've been putting unnamed celebrity in the court forms now, because they said that they don't want their name out there, and so they're more likely to pay us off if we don't name them out loud because they don't want their names out there. Well, the thing of it is, which don't make sense, is the victims could be hushed, but what if Diddy just start telling it all and saying, okay, it was him, her. Then all of that stuff that you're doing trying to hush the victims don't mean shit, because there's another person and there's other people that were there that knows what went on. It wasn't just a one-on-one
Okay,
situation.
I just got a question. Now, just answer this question. Why is all these people, all these people, celebrities, why all of a sudden are black? Just tell me that. Just
No,
tell me
they're
that.
not. They're not black. They got Leonardo
Oh,
DiCaprio. They mentioned
man, I
some
don't
big
believe
ones.
all that.
Yes, they
Man,
got the
I don't
Hold
believe.
on. They said the Kardashians is involved. They named a lot of white people. It ain't just all black people they
I
named.
just don't listen. You think I believe all that? All
Here's
these
the
years
thing
on
where
went
it's
by.
weird. No, I
Oh, wait,
mean,
no, no.
so okay, so they got over
Okay,
150 complaints from 150 victims.
okay. Well, what year is
So
it?
if you got that, this is going all the way back
This
to the
finna
80s.
be.
This is going
All right,
all the way back
listen,
to the 80s. So if you
listen.
got that many
80s.
people, yeah, going
You're
all the way
not
back to the
listening to what
80s.
I'm trying
So
to
this is
say.
what
You
they were
saying
saying. They were saying, so
who is
what they're
they?
trying to say
Who is
is,
they?
the people who finally want to speak out are saying they were terrified of Diddy, and this is why they didn't say anything, because they were scared of him, right? And because once Cassie and then the producer broke their silence, and then they rated them, and they was like, oh, And then once he got arrested, they felt safe to say something. And this one lawyer got on the radio and was like, any victims out there, contact me, yada, 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 yada. He was trying to get all the people. And so he got 150 victims on his roster alone. And he's trying to
Oh,
negotiate payments so that, okay, we're gonna keep your name out of everything. We need this. But he's just negotiating settlements, getting money.
that's extortion now. You do know that, right? They're trying to
I
extort
don't know
these
what it
people,
is
man.
because you don't
Come
know what
on,
it is
man.
till they go to court and whatever happens. And even court don't tell the truth. You see that?
Yeah, that's true, but I'm well, I
I
don't get what
just
I'm
say
saying is you're
when
gonna
you
wait
got
40, 50
150 people,
years.
you got 150 people saying the same thing. I don't know. That kind of make you
Okay.
be like, well, maybe not one person,
That,
not two people. Just like they got that actor, those two chicks said that he them or whatever. Um, it was two chicks, right? And they gave him life. I don't know how. I didn't hear their stories, so I don't know if their stories were similar or not. But that was just two chicks. Now, yeah, that was two chicks, right? They got him life. You got 150 people right now. So 150 people. That
okay.
makes you look at it like,
Well, let me
oh,
ask you a
well,
question. What
maybe
have
there's some
wait
truth
a minute,
there.
wait a minute. What have you learned for 2.5 years since I've been in here?
What I knew
What
before
have
this
you
happened,
learned?
I knew before this happened, because I've been dealing with criminal justice for a long time, so I already knew it was shady, and it's about a win. It ain't about the truth. It's about a win, and they try to overcharge people
We
so
ain't
they
talking
can
about that.
negotiate.
We got that. We ain't talking about that.
We
I'm
well,
talking about the bloggers and the media
no,
and all
this ain't
these.
from. Okay, so no. I already know what YouTube bloggers. You already know. I
Okay.
don't even listen to none of those. None of those. These are um white stations that talk about everything, not just him. They talk about everything, and they don't really speak unless it's 100%. I've never found anything that they've said about anything that they've spoke on to be false or fake or oops, that's a lie. And they don't be
Okay,
over
cause they white,
and this is
cause they white.
no. One of them is Melanie King, the black chick. One is Candace Owens, and then it's Vault Entertainment. Those are I think they're he's not white. But he looks white, but he's not white. And a Jew and something else. And then it's a Jewish lawyer that has a channel. So a Jewish attorney who has a channel, and it's another attorney who has a channel. These are not people that just want some YouTube money type shit. I don't listen to none of those channels. They just be gossiping and saying little messy stuff out their mouth. They just say this is what, and then I heard the lawyer at the news conference, and then the lawyer for the victim spoke. So
Okay.
I'm telling you, I still say you don't know what the outcome is until the outcome. But because you got all of these people singing the same song, and then the producer, I love you, I love you, I love you. Well, the producer who got the second lawsuit against him, he had pictures on the lawsuit, and they were showing the pictures. Now you
Doing what? Sitting up there giving high fives, giving high
Yeah, he
fives,
had pictures of the
dapping.
blood from the one in the bathroom because he was supposed to have shot and killed some dude they was arguing with in the bathroom. Then they threw him in the alley and said it was drive-by. But he had pictures of the blood and all the stuff in the bathroom, and that he was one of the ones that pulled the guy and was trying to save him, but they wasn't like. He got some murders that they looking into. It's just a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, they keep trying to say, "Oh, it's a distraction. It's a distraction." Nothing's a distraction if you pay attention to everything. Never take your eye off the government and what they're doing and what bills they're passing, because they passed a bill where the armed service can go around and kill civilians now. Why did they pass that?
What?
Yes, that they're now allowed to
Hold on. In
kill
the United
civilians
States.
inside the United States. They are allowed to kill us. They just passed that bill
Who is
two
allowed to
months
kill it?
ago. Biden and Harris passed that bill that the armed service, if anything should like lock us down, martial law, you got to think about what they're preparing us for, because they just did that draft bill where they're drafting us now, and we're already got 1, 2, 3, 10 toes into war, and it's
Well,
just a
so wait
matter
a
of
minute. So
time.
wait, what you mean by what you talking about, like Secret Service, FBI? Is that what you're saying?
talking about the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, all of them
can shoot and kill us right now.
can shoot and kill. I will send you the freaking the actual number for the bill that they can shoot and kill United States citizens. Why did they pass that bill?
Yeah.
Pay attention to everything. You got to pay attention to everything.
Well, you paying attention, but
But you be looking at me like you crazy. You could I be just thinking of everything.
Because there's so much going. There's so much you're saying. I can't see what you're saying. That's all.
You just gotta be crafty to what could be going on.
No, listen, I'm not naive. It's just I don't know what you know because you're out there and I'm in here.
You're not listening to everything, right? You don't hear what I hear, right?
Yeah. I can't see what you see. You only get what you see. But I know what you just said 10 minutes ago. I don't even believe all that. Now that part, I just don't believe all that.
Well, she said it. She said Denzel's name.
Well, you know,
so
she had plenty of time. She had plenty. You gonna come out now? Everybody's
coming out now because they were scared of him.
That little bit of man. Come on now. Come on.
Okay, so it's
that
not.
Man ain't,
it's
that
not.
Man ain't
Okay,
no
so let's say no, it ain't that. You don't know because he got 9 deaths they're investigating that he was supposed to be responsible for. 9 deaths.
Well, let me shut up then.
They're even saying that. Listen, they're even saying the dude that got pushed over the thing 2 weeks ago. They're saying that Diddy's tied to that.
Man, listen, man, I love you very much. I don't believe all that.
I love you too.
You got your wings flying.
Call me at 8 o'clock tonight.
I love you. You going on with all that there. You're tripping now.
I'm saying, be in the head. You gotta think about your shit.
Okay, all right. Well, you're all right. Okay, whatever. You got my head scratching. I love you very much. You have a great one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.